Alright guys, this is Skinless, the guild leader for the Alliance Guardians, and today we're looking at the journey guide for BB-8. So we'll open him up and you can see here that to unlock BB-8 you need specifically the First Order faction. This is a early on faction that you're going to have access to, and most of you are looking to get your BB-8 so you can then work on getting your JTR. We're going to be looking at unlock all the way through 7-star today. So let's go ahead and open that up here. With 10 different tunes, you have quite a few different combinations that you can mess with. And just like many of the events, kill order is extremely important in order to move forward. However, you can kind of mess around with your tunes, but no, this is going to be one of the first events that they're really starting to throw the random number generation into. So there are going to be extenuating factors in there, sometimes a little bit of luck, just depending. So we're going to go ahead and open up number 5 here. And the team that I've gone ahead and looked at here, just to kind of show versatility, is going to be this first one here, underneath a Phasma lead. Now, Phasma lead is not one that normally people are going to be using. They're going to be able to use crew, and crew just makes the entire event extremely easy. So I want to show you a couple different ways in order to do your very best here. We'll take a quick look at some mods here, and you can see I really don't have much on these guys here. So you don't need very strong tunes in order to get at least the initial unlock. As you can see, everyone's extremely slow. My best tune on this team is probably going to be Officer, where I've got him pretty quick here. So let's see, Executioner, he's going to be another very important part of it. In fact, he is going to be located on one of the very early nodes for Cantina that you have access to very, very quickly in the game. So let's go ahead here and open it up with this first little bit, and I'll kind of explain what some of the different pieces do that can make this easy for you. So we'll go ahead and jump in. And as you can see, they have, the enemy is always going to start with full turn meter, so they get to go first, which means that you need to survive the initial onslaught. Things that are going to be important with the First Order faction, and this is going to help teach you how to use them. Specifically, it's going to be with First Order Officer. You want him to be very quick, because with marching orders, he's going to be able to get people going, and giving them the advantage, which advantage is going to be the guaranteed critical hit, as well as giving the turn meter. So I always end up using this specifically on First Order Executioner, as his crit hits are going to be what gets him going. The special here that we use is the Death Sentence, which if you get the kill, you reset your cooldowns, but this also removes all buffs on your enemy, and it gives a few other little things here, as you can see. If you're unsure what your team can do, it's always good to kind of press the buttons here and get an idea and do a quick little read over what's the options. So I go for BB-8 first, because he's going to be our main enemy to take down. With Phasma lead, I can go ahead and start giving people turn meter and advantage pretty quickly. So we're going to give everyone advantage with that critical chance, or that critical guarantee in this case here. You can use an AoE to get some defense down, some speed down. And what I'm just doing is I'm chipping away, just making sure that I keep them debuffed and keeping us having advantage as long as we can. So once BB-8 goes down, you're going to be looking to take down Ray. In this case here, we can use the special to deal physical damage to all enemies with a 75% chance to have the speed down, which we want to keep them slow so they're not hitting us. And as you saw, this round is going pretty well. You normally take out Ray, and then you're going to take out Han Solo, and then we're going to be going for Chewbacca, just based upon what their damage output is. Finn, however, he's much of a tank. He's easy to chip away at and take down. So I'm going to call some assists here and just kind of going for the kill. So using that kill order, you can see that none of my tunes except for officer are at any high gear level. You're going to need some higher gear levels for some of the later stars, but as long as you're following kill order, you usually are going to be in a good spot, all the way at least through 5. Tier 6, well, that's where the random number generation kind of comes into play. So we're going to mess with the order a little bit and take out the first order special forces TIE fighter pilot, and we're going to pop in my actual first order TIE pilot to give a little bit more durability here, since I only have him at gear 7 comparatively to the 12. Here you can see my mods once again, not very fast. They don't have to be. It would be great if they are. And then a lot of these guys are going to have a ship as well, so they're definitely worth the investment. I'm going to keep the Phasma lead in here so that we can kind of show how things can go and how you can do this without really having to have your tunes maxed out, or even some of the more iconic tune items. So we'll go ahead and open this up, and I want to show you kind of how the RNG can work against you. So right off the bat, you can kind of see where we're in a spot where we're getting pummeled, but we're going to follow the same kill order that we did in the initial run. So I've already lost a tune, but let's go ahead here and we're going to get some advantage out here, and bam. So you can see it did a lot less damage, but we're still in a good spot. So let's keep cracking at it, and once we get BB-8 down, we don't have to worry about some of the extra things that could go wrong. So we're gonna go ahead here and go for Ray, and Ray is almost down now, and you can see, well, wow, we're really getting hit. If we were using, say, more higher geared tunes, you'd be able to just walk right through this event. But even with having the low gear, having not so great mods, you can see that we're still able to easily take this mission down using this kill order. So there we go, and it's just a matter of just chipping away here. So the BB-8 event isn't in any way a super difficult, but it is about having some of the right tunes to make it just as easy as possible. So I went ahead and I did the first 2 tiers here with kind of garbage tunes, but we're going to go ahead and open up tier 7, and we're going to change up the team combo, and we're going to use what the ideal first order combination is going to be. I know a lot of people like to use first order stormtrooper instead of the TIE pilot. I would say that I prefer the TIE pilot for the damage output, as I don't have any Zeta or any a lot of extras on the stormtrooper who could really stoke up a lot of damage. But let's go ahead and give this one a run. You can kind of see the difference in the way that these tunes work. My crew and my Kylo are modded quite well, so it's not going to show you kind of what an average is. So I'm going to go ahead here and once again use the same exact kill order, and as you can kind of see, it's, even though I'm hitting them even with better tunes, they just get a lot more health, a lot of bonuses. But as long as you follow this kill order, you don't have to worry about anything. You're gonna end up in a good spot, and you're not gonna end up losing. So keep passing off the advantage, and we're just walking right through there. But using this kill order here, in your own way or your own combo, whichever lead you use, especially if you have the crew lead, because the crew lead is going to give a whole bunch of extra turn meter and defense and a whole bunch of other things to your team to make them more survivable. So that's why I wanted to show you how to use it with Phasma. And then once you have crew, you can pretty much walk through this. So not a super hard event, but I just wanted to at least give you guys a chance to see what is possible with a few different team combinations. So we tried 3 different combinations there. There are quite a few more. If you're working on Hux, right now he is pay to play, but he's going to be another great leader that you could use. Not a hard event, but it is something where kill order and then a little RNG are going to come into play. So I hope this video has been useful and beneficial. And if you liked it, give it a like. If you enjoy my videos, give me a subscription. Otherwise, I plan to keep making all of these until we have all the journey guide and a few other things. So until next time, Skinless is out.